New developments tonight out of Holland to tell you about. We now know around 150 people got sick after eating at Margarita's Mexican restaurant within the past week. The restaurant has voluntarily shut down as the health department awaits test results that should show what caused the illness.
Right now, we're bringing you the results of a Target 8 investigation spanning several months into restaurants shut down in Kent County.
We went through health inspector reports showing food not stored or served at the right temperature, even dead rodents in the kitchen.
24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurge is here to show us the worst of the worst and why it may be more difficult for you to do the same.
Our investigation found the number of restaurants closed down was relatively small, especially considering the number of inspections health department officials do every year here in Kent County. Some of those violations were easily explained. Some were easily fixed. Some, though, were downright gross. Put the Palace of India into the easily fixed column. When Kent County Health Department inspectors visited the East Fulton restaurant last summer, their report says the restaurant wasn't keeping some food items cold enough. A new compressor and other equipment allowed the restaurant to reopen a day later.
After that, we never had any problem.
8 restaurants were shut down either voluntarily or by order of the health department in 2011 and 2012. Some violations were worse than others. 3 restaurants simply lost water supply temporarily and couldn't operate. Palace of India and Ottawa Cafe, which closed and has since reopened under a new owner and new name, were both cited in 2011 for improper food temperatures, a problem that could lead to spoiled food. We found 3 restaurants with critter infestations of varying degrees. In March of last year, China Palace restaurant on Eastern Avenue was closed after inspectors found rodents in and around food preparation areas. The owner showed me invoices from a pest control firm that makes regular visits to avoid new problems. In May of 2011, the Kent County report says Oriental Asian Buffet on Clyde Park had cockroach and other bug problems. They closed voluntarily and are now open under a new owner. And this May, this report says that Chinatown Restaurant on 28th Street was closed temporarily after inspectors found evidence of rodents in the restaurant. The Kent County Health Department began compiling a list of closed restaurants for the first time back in early 2011. Most counties, including Ottawa and Kalamazoo, do not keep a list of the worst offenders, but even Kent's list is not easy for you to find. You can look up a specific restaurant on the county's Access Kent website to check out past inspection reports, but not a listing of what many would consider the worst of the worst.
If somebody does have a concern about a restaurant, they are actually very welcome to call us and ask us about it. If there is an imminent health threat, we will put that information out in the form of a press release on social media.
The plan says there are some challenges to walking that fine line between letting the public know a restaurant's been shut down and being fair to the business. Take, for instance, the 3 restaurants that were shut down because they were temporarily without water.
Now that is a health threat because people can't wash their hands, they can't wash the utensils that they're cooking with. However, in a way, it kind of puts that restaurant in a bad light if we say it was shut down for a day and somebody doesn't go and do all of the legwork to find out why it was shut down.
And if you want to know how your favorite restaurant fared during their last inspection, we have a link at woodtv.com. In Grand Rapids, Joe LaFurge, 24-hour News 8.